Yo, Melody. So before I get to your challenge for this week, I thought for this week's video I would do something a little different, something that I've seen on YouTube a million times. I thought I would do a favorites video, but most people do this by month, and to be honest, I don't think I have enough things that are my favorites to have one per month, so I thought I would just do one that encompasses the whole summer so far. So here are my summer 2015 favorites. First, this book. Can you see it? Can you see it? So my first is Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. I zoomed through this book. I've always been really interested in feminist literature, but I think a lot of the times the writing is super academic and kind of up there and hard to grasp and very statistics driven, which isn't necessarily a deterrent, but it doesn't make it as interesting a read. So what I really like about this book is it's still written by a woman who has a lot of knowledge and prestige and who has a PhD, but it feels very conversational. She addresses a lot of the topics that you'll hear about feminism in traditional and modern discourse, I think. But I don't know, it's just very, I just like her tone and the way she writes. She's funny. I would definitely recommend this if you're at all interested in feminism. She acknowledges that the movement of feminism itself isn't perfect because it's created by people and people are inherently flawed. So this book has helped me to get a better grasp. It's pretty funny, and it has helped me think about things in a different way, so definitely recommend this. Next, this. Can you see it? Can you see it? I bought this off of sheinside.com, which is notably sketchy in some areas, just because it's so cheap. That shirt took probably 3 weeks to a month to get to me because it shipped from China and it has to go through a lot of channels, so be wary if you're going to purchase something off of Inside. But I really love that shirt. It's pretty thick, so it's not just like a flimsy t-shirt, and I did not pay a lot for that. So that's a very important part. And it's space themed, which is like very important. Next, the song Just Right by GOT7, which is a K-pop group. I'm not super into K-pop as a whole, but there's something about this song that just has captured me, and I cannot for the life of me let go. The music video is great. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted about it. I'll link it below, I guess. But the music video is super colorful. Their outfits are really great. They're all really great dancers. It's just a great song. It has undertones that remind me of what makes you beautiful, and maybe that's part of me being nostalgic and just loving this song. But I don't know Korean. I don't know any of the words except for 2 phrases, but I will sing at the top of my lungs in the car. You can ask my sister. I am obsessed with this song. Next, this summer I've been wearing a lot of bright lipsticks, which for me is definitely new. I did pledge Gata, so I am a fan of the red lip. But outside of that and some muted pinks, I've never really experimented with lipstick. But I heard that the Maybelline Vivids line is really good, and so I bought these at the beginning of the summer. This one is Brazenberry. I don't know if you can see that. And it's this really cool purple. It looks really cool. I wore this in one of my earlier videos, I think. And then this one I also really like, Shocking Coral 870. And that's just a really pretty color. It goes really nice with blue, which is a color that I tend to wear a lot. So yeah, and then this red is also from Maybelline, but it's the matte line. It's called Siren and Scarlet. So take a look-see for that. Yeah, so I love lipstick. Who knew? And my last obsession for the summer is my Kanken. Yay, I love this. I was hesitant about spending the money because these are a little pricey. But I really like the look and the style and the size as well. I can easily fit my MacBook Pro in here. It's pretty, there's quite a bit of room inside. The material's really cool. I've taken it to work, I've taken it to the museum when we went. Last week I took it to the beach, which is the reason why it's a little dirty, but the great thing about these is that the material is so like water resistant that all you have to do is take a wet washcloth and wipe it off and it's good as new. So yeah, I'm excited to use this in the fall at school. I hope you enjoyed that because I had a lot of fun picking out stuff and sharing stuff. So yeah. So now onto your challenge. So you challenged me to talk about whether I want Louis to have a Tomlin son or a Tomlin daughter. And after putting quite a bit of thought into this, I've decided that a Tomlin son would be super great. Mainly because it's in the last name, so a Tomlinson. I couldn't resist that. And then you asked me to talk about like if I want kids one day. I don't know, and I feel like it's too early to say. I've never really felt strongly one way or another. I think that when the circumstances present themselves, like when I'm married and financially stable in a good way and secure and more in myself, I think that I will actually really consider it, obviously. But if I do have kids, I'd want 2 to 3 kids because I really enjoyed growing up with a sister, and I think siblings are important when you can have siblings. I've always been pretty passionate about adoption, so I think that's the route I would want to take. But again, circumstances, it all depends. But I've just always felt in my heart that that's something that I've wanted to do. Yeah, from the beginning. And then I picked out baby names because that's just fun. Yeah, so the boy names I picked out are Nathan and Benjamin. With boys, I tend to lean more towards biblical names just because there's a lot of them to choose from and I like them for the most part. And then for girls, there's obviously not as many names to choose from in the Bible. So I picked for possible girl names, I picked Louisa, like from Sound of Music. I think that's my top name that I would pick. And then Gemma, I also really like, I think that's such a cute name. And Autumn is a unique name. Yeah. So that's my kid challenge, as I've been referring to it in my head as. And now for your challenge. I will not challenge you to do a top 5 list. Even though I thought about doing it just to like spite you, but I'm not going to. So my challenge for you this week is to make a tutorial of some sort. So it can be something that you do every day, like your hair or your makeup. It can be some kind of craft, a process, or it can be more like hypothetical or fun, like how to be a hipster, for example. Just something that you enjoy, something that will be fun to make and fun to watch. Yeah, so have fun with that. And then finally, it is time for Song of the Week. So my Song of the Week this week is from a band called Foals. They have a new album coming out. I think it's like in late August, called What Went Down. My Song of the Week this week is called Mountain at My Gates. It's the second song they released. I think they just released it like as a YouTube video. Lyric. I don't even think it's a lyric video. I think it's just like a still of their album and then the song. It's pretty reminiscent of their earlier albums, almost mathematic-like. Yeah, and I read a little thing about where the inspiration came from, and I just think it's really interesting. And I'm super pumped for the album because their last album, Holy Fire, is one of my favorite albums of all time. So I'm really pumped about this album, and I'm gonna get it the day it comes out because I don't know how to chill out about anything, basically. That's all I have for this week, and I don't have anything else to say, so I'll probably just end this video right now. Catch you later, tater. That was really bad. Anyway, bye!